Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2015 Lakeside World Championships quarterfinals, and we're all enjoying the 30th year here at the home of world darts, the Lakeside. We now welcome to the stage a twice Lakeside semi-finalist, a former British Open, Dutch Open and Zuiderdam Masters champion. He's the reigning German Open champion. It's the Dazzler, Fitton! We now introduce a twice England Classic champion. He's the reigning Northern Ireland Open champion. It's Durrant.
Terrific atmosphere in the Lakeside tonight. It's rocking, it's kicking, it's absolutely buzzing. In the commentary box, it's Vassos Alexander and Jim Proudfoot.
Thank you, Ray. The final quarter-final. 40 started, only 5 remain, of whom only 2 have previously played in a semi-final. 3-time champion Martin Adams is one, the other Darrell Fitton, who 10 years ago on Wednesday won at this stage, on this stage, for the first time in his career. Tonight, he plays the 6th quarter-final in his 13 visits to the Lakeside. And amongst all the madness, this is one step beyond anything Glenn Durrant's achieved here before. The Teessider facing arguably the biggest game of his life. He's played in the semi-finals of the World Masters. Tonight, he can make the semi-finals of the World Championships after an impressive week in which he's lost only 2 sets and averaged 97. This, his first ever competitive 9-set match. And it's in front of referee Hugh Ware.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. Darrell to throw first. Game on.
Well, what do you think at home? Here at Lakeside, everybody's got an opinion on this. Loads of people have a feeling for Fitton. Others say punt on Durrant.
.55.
Darrell's won 2 of his 5 previous quarter-finals. He whitewashed Robert Thornton in 2005. And he beat Scott Waits in a deciding set and a thriller in 2009. Has had 3 quarter-final defeats in the past, though. Beaten by Andy Fordham, Mark Webster, who both went on to be the eventual champion. He was also beaten by Wesley Harms in his last quarter-final appearance, which was just a couple of years ago.
60.
Nervy start though here for Glen Durrant. 55 and 30. His first 2 visits to the Open. This will settle him.
180. 59.
Fitton with the darts in this first leg, not yet on a finish. Glen will be first to a finish.
140. 48. Glen, you
9
require
disappointing
96.
darts from Darrell. Glen first to a finish against the throw. 2 darts at double 18 for the first leg of the match against the Fitton
Games
throw.
from the first leg. Glen Durrant.
And that's another example of the fine, high-quality finishing,
Game on.
which has been a feature of his tournament so far.
45 times so far this week. Glen Durrant has aimed his dart at a double, and it's found the target. 24 of them, over 50%.
140.
Scoring hasn't been shabby either.
125. 100.
98 near on for Glen. Only 92 for Darrell, which will have to improve, you feel, if he is to reach the semi-finals again. Not a bad way to start.
180.
When you've just been broken, 125, 180.
Fantastic response.
140.
140, 100, 140 in this leg from Durrant. 125, 180 from Darrell. That treble is getting a right hammering.
140. Glen, you
What a leg of darts.
121.
Please let this be a precursor of what's to come. 1-2-1. Treble 17 for the bullseye now. Bullseye for a 2-leg lead in the first set.
96. Darrell, you require 56.
So to break back straight away. Double 16 now for a 12-darter against the throw.
24. Glen, you require 25.
Initiative goes back to Glen Durrant. Single 9. Missed that. So single 3 now. And it's double 4. Just a little time to readjust. Double 4 for a 2-0 lead in the first.
17. Darrell, you require 32.
Double 16 and Darrell needs this.
Games from the second leg. Darrell Fitton. Third leg, Darrell to for first. Game on.
We're back on throw in the first set. 1 leg apiece. First to 5 sets through to the semi-finals. Early stages, Darrell with the darts.
'97.
Glen has got this far by beating Karol Sedlacek in the first round, where he lost the first set, but he still was victorious against a man who averaged over 99.5, which remains the best
100.
single match average in this tournament so far. Second round, Glen saw off Jamie Hughes 4-1. Took a 2-0 lead, lost the third, then won the last 6 legs of the match. He's averaging around 97 in both of those matches, and his finishing was exceptional in both.
'100.
Unorthodox way for that third one to lie after the positioning of the first 2.
'60.
$131. 2 tons and a 131 for Durrant in this leg. 131 the Jeff Smith weight, and what we've seen so far this week.
140. Glenn, you require 170.
Top of the shot, 170. Nobody's hit it all week.
Wants a treble, just to pressure the 104.
58. Darryl, you require 104.
Hasn't found it, so Darryl with 104 to hold his throw. Treble 18 now for double 16 for Darryl.
$68. Glenn, you require 112.
$52 left. Loves tops. And hits it.
From the third leg.
112 check out.
Fourth leg, Glenn, 2 for first. Game on.
And all 3 legs have gone against the darts so far.
Scott Mitchell will play
85.
Jeff Smith in one semi-final. The winner of this will face Martin Adams in the other.
139.
What's significant about that, Scott Mitchell and Jeff Smith semi-final, is the fact that if Scott gets through to the final, he won't have played a single seeded player to get there.
100.
It's been more difficult progress through the bottom half of the draw.
$140. $100.
Will Mellor, who of course you'll recognise from 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. 2 pints of lager at Lakeside.
119.
Never heard of such a small order.
It's a big mate of Darryl's here to support him.
140.
Excellent darts. Quality's been
103.
really good at the start of this match. Treble 20 would leave double 19. It's double 19 for a 12 darter for Darryl Fitton.
84.
But he's given Durrant an opportunity now to take the first set.
He needed that double 19, didn't he? This is set point. Glenn Durrant. Single 16 for his favourite double. Oh, he's missed the big 16. Darryl
44.
breathes
Darryl
again.
require 19.
And single 3 leaves him double 8, 2 darts at it for 2-2 in the first. That's a long way off. Just readjusts.
11.
Overcompensates.
Glenn, you require 32.
3 missed darts to take this first set into a deciding leg. Will he be punished? Yes, he will.
From the first
First
set.
blood to Durrant.
Glenn Durrant.
And the Teessiders are jubilant.
Dazzler.
Second
And
set,
does it.
first leg, Glenn, 2 for first. Game on.
First set going against the darts as well. So, appreciable advantage to Durrant after the first 4 legs of the match.
140.
Also worth mentioning, Brian Dawson will know this, it gets really hot on that Lakeside stage when it's a full house
60.
and a long session. And this has been a long session. Both women's semi-finals and the third of the 4 men's quarters This is the last of them.
96.
They've been in here for over 4 hours. More than 1,200 people, and under lights, up on the stage. It gets really sticky.
60.
Darrell will know all about it. He's been here before, of course. He's played the long matches. He's 52 years of age. This is the longest match in Glenn Durrant's
95.
life. He's 44, in case you were wondering.
He fills her up.
180.
Second maximum, but it might be in vain. Durrant with another opportunity to take out top of the shot 170. He can't do so. He's got 6 darts to finish from 170.
96.
It's the one treble.
£5 on offer for the highest checkout of the week. Currently, that's on its way to Latvia. Darius Labanauskas with a 167.
93. Glenn, you
Wouldn't be
require
surprised to see
74.
that beaten over the weekend, though. 20 and tops. Sorry, Jim.
That is tops. His favourite double
54.
on the board, but he's missed it again.
Darrell, you require 108.
So a chance for Darrell Fitton. A set in which he would love to break back. Double 14 for a chance.
94. Glenn, you require 20.
Well, Glenn's not going to let Darrell miss too many chances at double. He's going to punish them. 2 5s to do just that and hold at the start of the second set. No, he can't do it. Can't find the double 5.
16. Darrell, you require 14. Games from the first leg. Darrell Fitton.
Excellent dart from Darrell Fitton.
Second leg, Darrell to throw first. Game on.
Break of throw for him. With 5 legs in, we've still only had 1 leg, which the man throwing first has won. Good start from Darrell here, though.
140.
Flight came out, caught it neatly. Just by his belly button did Darrell. They have a break after 2 sets, quick one, and another after 5.
58.
You talk about the conditions. It is appreciably hotter today, tonight, in this theatre than at any other stage of the week.
125.
It was backstage as well. A lot of people here backstage as the guys were practicing while the earlier matches were going on, and the conditions were warmer and stickier out there as well. I think it is going to be more difficult for the players tonight than it has been in any of the other sessions that we've seen here this year.
It is hot, but
60.
I tell you what, so is the atmosphere. This is one of those evenings when the people leaving will be saying, I was there that night, because the atmosphere, in between matches as well, has been cracking.
The MC Richie Ashdown's done a fantastic job with them
60.
tonight. Long way ahead, Darrell, and what's been a very good leg for him.
136.
And he's back for tops in a moment with Glenn way back.
$128.
So, double, toilet trouble.
40.
Oh,
Game
double,
from the second leg.
no trouble.
Third leg, Glenn to from first. Game on. $140.
So Darrell, a leg away from levelling this match, this quarter-final, best of 9 at 1 set apiece. It's been terrific entertainment so far. Good average from both players.
97.
And that's about par on the checkouts.
There have been a few important ones missed, though, already. Durrant missing darts at tops, double 10 and double 5 in the first leg
81
of this second set, which he eventually lost. It was the break of throw that has given Fitton this advantage in set number 2.
117.
It would neutralise the break that Durrant made in the first set.
85. Glenn, you require 147.
To hold his throw, 147 would be his highest of the week so far. Treble 17 would have left double 18, but
95.
didn't really need to hit it on that visit.
That's because Darrell is still back at 195.
59. Glenn, you require 52.
Should be one leg back for Glenn here. Double 16. 2 darts at it. Needs them both.
Game from the third leg.
Squeezes it in.
For Black Darrell to the first. Game on.
This is the leg though for Darrell. Wants to find a treble.
60.
Not that one. Not the treble 7.
$99. $45.
Uh-oh.
$49.
Durrant doesn't take advantage.
$140.
My, how he needed that 140.
$97.
Nothing between them after 9 darts apiece. There'll be nothing between them in the overall match if Darrell Fitton can be the first to take it out.
58.
Disappointing visit though. Ton 40 plus causes Fitton problems. Just in that one.
96.
He's on a finish, Glenn Durrant. Will have a chance to level this second set at 2 legs apiece. And then he will have the darts in the
33.
decider. Oh dear, Darrell. No finish left from 198.
So Durrant's got 6 darts to take out 160. And the bounce out. The worst possible
35.
time. He really hasn't been able to take advantage. Potentially a lead off for Darrell Fitton.
What a
Glenn, you require
set of darts
125.
from Darrell Fitton.
That's the 25, 100 to go. He needed the treble though for a shot at his favourite double. And Darrell Fitton will certainly feel as though he's got away with this. Just composing himself, taking a little breather.
Darrell, you require 32.
Now making his way forward. 3 darts at double 16 to make it 1 set apiece at the end of the first session.
Going from the second set, Darrell Fitton.
All square again. Durrant with the early momentum, the early advantage. broke here by Tony Eccles this year, seen of Paul Jennings. And then a second-round victory against the number 2 seed Alan Norris, where he came back from 3-2 down and really showed his mettle and resilience. Survived 3 match darts and won it in the 7th.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Third set, first leg, Darrell to throw first. Game on.
So the third set of this one starts with the players still locked together 1 apiece.
Both sets so far have gone against the darts. Darrell will be looking to end that trend right here. It says a lot for how Glenn Durrant has been throwing, not just this week, but all year. But Darrell, the man with all the Lakeside experience, the man who's been to the semi-finals before twice, didn't start as the hot favourite.
42.
Has been a marked improvement year on year for Glenn as well. Just look at this, 140 in the first visit of this leg and a 180 after it.
Super darts for the superheroes.
Glenn attributes his improvement to the fact that he's had much more
55.
match practice. Not hours spent throwing darts at a board necessarily, that's probably pretty similar, but match practice as opposed to solo practice, and he says he thinks it's done in the world of good. 140, 180.
145.
And now a 145. He's on a 10-darter against the Fitton throw. What a start to this second session for Durrant.
180. Glenn, you require 36.
Well, Darrell's not done much wrong this leg, but 10 darters are very difficult to defend against.
Game shot
So
the first leg.
11 dart
Glenn
legs.
Durrant.
What a leg of darts from Durrant.
Second leg, Glenn to throw first. Game on.
Now, can he consolidate that break by holding his own throw here?
Well, he's trying to hold his throw. Both players have found it very difficult so far, as you can see.
$58. $100. $57. $57.
A loose one, this leg, in the standards of the match that both players have set so far.
$58.
58, 57, 58 for Darrell. Not able to really put discernible pressure on the Durrant throw.
Compare that to Glenn's 3 visits when Darrell had the darts in the last leg. 140, 180, 125. 145, excuse me.
$85. Glenn, you require 144.
So 144 will be his biggest of the week, and still could be. It's double 12 for a 144. He's
Goes
two
from the second leg.
in the third
Glenn
set.
Durrant. Third leg, Darrell to the first. Game on.
And that 144 is his highest of the week so far, beating the 135 he had against Sedlacek in the first round.
Darrell tonight yet to check out anything bigger than a 40.
59.
It's the 6th meeting between these two. Glenn leads the series 3-2 at the moment. Darrell won the last meeting,
48.
which was in the Jersey Classic, the day after Glenn had beaten him in the Jersey Open, in the Jersey Festival of Darts, just some 7-8 weeks or so ago. Glenn also beat Darrell in the last 16 of the British Classic this year,
97.
giving him the marginal advantage in the head-to-head. Glenn, the player that's higher up the rankings as well. He's 6 compared to Darrell's berth of 14.
60.
Where's your scoring gone, Darrell, since the break?
$96.
Durrant not being put under any pressure at the moment. The dazzler needs to start dazzling.
60.
And he needs to do it soon.
$97.
Excellent cover shot. Puts him on a finish.
$96. Glenn, you require 152.
Well, this is for the set. Needed the treble to start it. But once again, with Darrell not taking anything out bigger than a double top,
94.
Glenn will feel fairly
143.
confident that he'll be back for a look at the 58. He will be. For a set
45.
with 2
Glenn, you require
breaks of
58.
throw and to move 2-1 ahead in a race to 5.
Going from the 3rd set, Glenn Durrant.
Does it?
4th set, first leg, Glenn 2 from first. Game on.
So what has happened to Darrell Fitton's scoring since the break? Have a look at that 3rd set.
97.
26 points lower than his opponent. No wonder he didn't get a dart at a double.
But he
100.
finds himself in a similar position to that he was in earlier in the match. On that occasion, he lost the 1st set when he'd had the throw, bounced straight back, and won the 2nd against the Durrant throw,
60.
breaking in the 1st leg of set number 2. Can he break in the 1st leg of set number 4?
$43.
There's Crystal, Darrell's partner, who will know that he's been in worse positions than this and won on the Lakeside stage.
60.
This longer format does sometimes suit him.
And won't necessarily suit his opponent either. Just on the basis, as we've been saying, it's the first time that Glenn has ever played a 9-set match professionally.
125.
In his preparation for Lakeside, one of the things that he decided to do was to try and simulate these conditions as much as he could, and played a series of 9-set matches against county standard players, crossing Spennymoor.
140.
Thinks that might stand him in good stead. He knew that he had to try and do something if he got deep in the tournament and deep in the big matches.
Well, to properly replicate these conditions, he would need to play those matches in a sauna.
Glenn, you require 144.
So 144 then, which he can't finish, and Fitton does have a chance to come back and possibly break
104.
in the 1st leg of the new set.
93.
93 he needs. Treble 17. Would have left tops, can't do it now, and Durrant, who
61.
hit tops 6 out of 10 times in his last match, has a look at it again for the first leg of the fourth.
Going from the first leg, Glen Durrant.
4 legs in a row for Glen Durrant. It really is hot. It really is hot in here.
Game on.
And nowhere hotter than on that stage, under lights and under pressure. And under the cosh, Daryl Fitton.
26.
I should point out, for complete accuracy, that he has actually played an 11-set match before, but when it was only 3 legs in each set. Maximum number 3 for Glen Durrant. 6-5 he lost. That was the semi-finals of the World Masters, when he had a darted bull to reach the final against Martin Phillips and missed it, lost 6-5.
He won't be thinking of that right now. He will be thinking about winning 2 more legs,
42.
and then 2 more sets to qualify for a semi-final at the World Championship against Martin Adams, the 3 times former champion.
100.
Is he going to get his second of the leg?
140.
Not quite. Daryl's accuracy has returned.
105.
Third ton plus visit in succession.
139.
But again, Durrant on a finish, 139. Treble 19 would have left double 11. He's asking for clarification of what he needs.
86. Daryl, you require
53 left.
170.
So Glen will be back with 53.
134.
Standing between him
Glen, you require 53.
and a 5th consecutive leg. This is a chance Daryl Fitton must take, even at this relatively early stage of the match.
Gains on the second leg.
Got to get in there and battling, and what a dart.
Third leg, Glen to the first. Game on.
First darted double that he's had in the last 5 legs. Had to hit it. You see just that exhalation of breath on the stage from Daryl Fitton. Puffs out his cheeks. Knows the potential
43.
significance of that.
May the 4s be with you. Forget Princess Leia. This is some player.
135. $100.
Three men so far through to the last 4.
100.
One from the southwest, one from East Anglia, one from North America. Will they be joined by a representative of the northwest or the northeast?
$100.
Good on a 2-dart finish.
60.
Single
Glenn, you require
11.
43.
Double 16. 2 darts at it. He
Game
leads
from
2-1 in the
third
fourth.
leg, Glenn Durrant.
12-dart leg from Durrant.
For first, game on.
Brilliant.
.99.
Glenn won the Northern Ireland Open last year. He beat Martin Phillips in the final. That after a run of 4 BDO ranking titles in the previous 16 months.
140.
Started with victory over Scott Waits in the final of the England Classic. Does believe that he is mentally stronger for the psychological aspects of these gargantuan battles.
45.
That could be crucial. Darrell with the darts. Remember, he needs to start breaking the Durrant throw. It's 2 sets to 1 down, but was broken in the third set. Glenn looks like he's moving inexorably towards a 3-1 lead in sets. What was I saying?
180.
There's another
180.
great leg again from Durrant. 140, 134, 180. And he's on an 11-darter at a hugely significant time.
100. Glenn, you require 47.
15 this time for double 16. This for a 3-1 lead in the quarterfinal of the World Championships.
Game from the fourth set, Glenn Durrant. Fifth set, first leg, Darrell 2 for first, game on.
Well, they'll be going mad in Grangetown in Middlesbrough. Glenn's manor. They'll be delighted what they've seen. And at the North Ormsby Working Man's Club as well.
90.
Darrell with it all to do, but he's come back from impossible positions before. Even this week against Alan Norris, a man who never knows when he's beaten.
.78.
I wonder what he's thinking.
.140. .100.
So Darrell needs to win this set. There'll be another break after it. He's got the darts in it. And then start thinking about breaking the Durrant throw. And then start thinking about breaking the Durrant spirit, which has been indomitable so far this week.
.46.
Just vital that Fitton hangs in there in this game. An excellent start to leg number 5. Leaves himself tops with Durrant a mile back. Feel that he absolutely has to win this set.
100. Darrell, you require 40.
Nice to have a dart at tops. Under not much pressure.
Games from the first leg, Darrell Fitton.
A
Second leg,
settler.
2 for first, game on.
Crystal smiling for the first time in a while.
The pressure is intense.
140.
Yeah, you're not kidding. As soon as you like. The punters might want the aircon on. I can assure you that much as Darrell and Glenn
100.
would like their brows to be continually mopped, they do not want any aircon.
It affects the flight of the darts, they will tell you.
180.
And just at the moment, Durrant's darts aren't missing.
$134.
Jam that third dart in the treble. Just widened up the bed a little bit.
65.
98.5. Glenn Durrant is averaging, which is comparable with the high standard he produced in round 2 against Jamie Hughes. And his finishing is excellent.
140.
Darrell finding his rhythm now.
116.
Ton 134 and 140 in this leg, and he still might not get a dart at a double. Single 16 leaves tops for Durrant for a 116.
96. Darrell, you require 127.
Well, that was for a 12-dart leg, so is this. But again, Darrell has not checked out anything above 40 all evening. A ball would change that.
102.
Wasn't
Then you
far
require
away.
20.
But.
Would have been his best of the week at a
Good
time when he
shot in the
really
second
needed
leg.
it.
Glenn Durrant.
What he would have done to take a 2-0
Third leg
lead in this
down
fifth
to
set.
the first.
As it is,
Game on.
Durrant picks off the double 10. And set number 5 is all square.
But it was a good dart at the bullseye, wasn't it? It was a dart that did not miss by much.
46. $58.
Getting to the key stages of this match now. Darrell only with a 46 in his first visit with the darts, but he's making up for that.
125.
That last dart was wild, though. He is in the zone, Glenn Durrant. No question about it.
$100. $98.
Less than 10 minutes time, at the end of this set, there will be another break. There'll either be one set between the pair of them, or
43.
3. In one of those scenarios, you could easily make a case for Darrell Fitton coming back into it. In the other, it would be so difficult. It all depends on what happens with the next 30 or 40 darts that each man throws.
Absolutely key stages of this World Championship quarter-final.
57.
Darrell's body language
Then you
isn't
require
good.
108.
Got to 230, but it's taken him 6 darts to get to 130. So this for a break to move to within one leg. Can't now finish it. Have a 4-1 lead.
92.
Favourite now, though, isn't he?
Darrell, you require 130.
Needs a big checkout. Hasn't had one. Needs one.
This will be his biggest of the week. Good first dart.
$83.
Just pulled that last one.
Glenn, you require 16.
Another opening for the man from Middlesbrough. Double 8. Double 4 now.
Game from the third leg, Glen Durrant.
He is so consistent around those doubles, pounding them in.
Game on.
And this is another set in which Fitton had the throw and Durrant looks like breaking. And if he can hold here, he'll be 4-1 up at the break. And he'll be coming back onto the stage in a few moments' time. Just needed to hold his throw to make it through to the semi-finals. These are crucial moments for Daryl Fitton.
Both just the wrong side of the wire, and the third one just a little short. Yes, straight into the treble 19s. This is mighty impressive once again from Duzza. Really good darts. Uncharted waters for him. Quarter-finals of the World Championship, and he brings a 99 average to it. And what about when he gets to a double? Is he nervous? Is he heck?
His tournament checkout statistics, absolutely fantastic. If you can get this deep in a tournament and hit more than you fail to hit, you're having a fine time.
60.
Only 60 from Fitton. This is for a 4-1 lead in a race to 5. Another one for double 8. Doesn't need to hit it now, but he may as well. A 136.
120.
And look at that. Would you believe it? Even with Daryl back on 338, Glenn was really cross that he missed that double 8.
Glenn, you require 16.
So he comes forward and addresses the hockey again. Double 8 for 4-1.
Game shown the fifth set. Glen Durrant.
He's had the week of his life, Glen Durrant, and I just don't think Daryl is right. I think that the arm injury that has been plaguing him sporadically, I think must be having an effect.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sixth set, first leg. Glenn to throw first. Game on.
Well, he would have had several dreams about this kind of scenario. He's in a World Championship quarter-final. He needs to get to 5 sets. He's 4-1 up. He's got the darts in his hand. All he has to do is hold his throw 3 times in this set, and he's through.
108!
And if you're going to do it, what better way to start than that?
.37.
Yes, the signs not good at all for fans of Daryl Fitton. Durrant is staying cool
59.
under the intense scrutiny, the heat, the atmosphere, the excitement of a Friday night at Lakeside. He looks like he's been on this stage for years.
.96.
His first competitive 9-setter. Doesn't look like it, does it? He is outdoing
92.
Fitton all over the board. Durrant, more ton 80s, more 140s. Much better average. Much better on the
56.
doubles.
Glenn, you require 170.
So 170 for Glenn. This would just seal his night. It's not going to happen.
105.
Daryl's actually on 312. There's been a computer error within the arena here, which they've just corrected. Just haven't filtered through to our system here. So he's on 312 going into these.
174. Glenn, you require 65.
Won't matter at all if Durrant can see this through. 16s.
33. Darrell, you require 138.
Confirmed as 138 that Darrell needs here, so he can't do it now. So 118 left now. That leaves him on 64.
$90. Glenn, you require 32.
Double 16. Double 8 to move within 2 legs of the World Championship semi-final.
No score.
Must it? Got the double 16, but with the wrong dart.
Darrell, you require 48.
Well, what an opportunity. Unexpected one. Against the darts, double 8. Just bent the wire. He's going to have to move, readjust.
32. Glenn, you
But he
require
can't sink
32.
it. It's just not happening. Double 16. Double 8. Double 4.
28.
No.
Darrell, you require 16.
Now his prayer's being answered. Yes, he gets
on
it.
the first leg, Darrell Fitton.
Glenn threw 6
Second
darts
leg,
at a
Darrell
double
to throw first.
in that first
Game
leg.
On. $98. $100.
Well, you can't rest on your laurels in this game. Glenn Durrant wouldn't have been naive enough to think he was home and hosed with a 4-1 lead. But the fact that Darrell has
74.
won the first leg of this one against the Dutch just gives him an opportunity, just a glimmer. But he started it with 98 and 74.
$60.
Chances of redemption will be few and far between. 4-1 down. He needs to win 4 successive sets.
59.
On the heat and intensity of the Lakeside stage, it would be one of the great comebacks.
Against a player who's lost, what, 3 sets all week?
59.
You can't see it. But you wouldn't bet against it still, would you? Nothing has suggested that this could change. But this is World Championship darts at the Lakeside.
Just felt his arm there. The second dart went in, and he just moved his left
39.
hand to his right elbow. I don't know whether he just slightly pulled it or felt it go after he'd released the dart. Obviously, it would be extremely significant.
60.
Any kind of problem in the throwing arm of Darrell Fitton is going to be a monumental impediment for him.
$101.
There you go.
Yeah, he's not right, is he? He doesn't want to use it as an excuse at all, Darrell Fitton. But you can see quite clearly there
118.
that it's
Darrell, you
causing him a
require
lot of
130.
discomfort. 130 then. Perfect start. Bullseye.
105. Glenn, you require 104.
So 104 for a chance to break straight back in the 6th set. It's a treble 18 here. It's a data double 16 for 104.
72. Downey required 25.
Seventh consecutive missed double. Double 8 for Darrell Fitton.
Going from the second leg, Darrell Fitton.
Lives to fight another day.
For first, game on. $59. $108.
Here we go.
Well, if that arm is troubling him, he's not letting it affect him mentally.
82.
Can he take the set in consecutive legs? There'll be a huge psychological
91.
aspect as well if he could break the Durrant throw twice in this set. Obviously he only has to break it once, but if he could break it twice, it would just begin to set the alarm bells ringing maybe in the Teessider's mind.
$58.
He'll be disappointed that he couldn't take greater advantage and put himself on a finish.
$59.
Treble's just evading Glenn Durrant at the moment. He's on a finish.
100. Glenn, you require 164.
Balls from Crystal. Glenn looking at 164, which he can't now finish. So it is an opportunity for Darrell Fitton
58.
to get a set back against the darts to 4-2.
72. There's 60 of them, double 6.
Going from the sixth set, Darrell Fitton.
Oh, he's not done yet. Needs 4 on the spin, and that's the first.
His longest ever match on a lakeside stage. He's finished in 5 sets. He's now in a 7th.
58.
And he's in his 7th in trying, testing circumstances. Yes, he still has a 2-set lead. But we've seen it so many times here where the finishing line can
137.
get further and further and further away. It can become almost mirage-like in appearance. Finishing line-itis is something that every darts player knows only too well, particularly
100.
when you're in your biggest ever match in the World Championships. And Darrell hoping to take advantage.
135.
More consistency in sets 4, 5 and 6 in terms of the scoring for the man from Stockport.
$96. Darrell, you require 133.
Well, the more that Darrell Fitton's arm has started to hurt, the better he has started to throw.
97.
Fantastic final dart to set up double 18 when he returns, which he will.
134. Darrell, you require 36.
Here we go then. For a 4th leg on the spin.
Goes from the first leg, Darrell Fitton.
Hello.
Second leg, Glenn, 2 for first. Game on.
We've got a game here.
We have got a game.
$140.
Look at this.
140.
Another 140 from Fitton. They're trading heavyweight punches.
$96.
Well, Darrell Fitton has reached the semi-finals here twice, but not for 6 years.
180.
If he can reach one from here, this would be arguably his greatest lakeside achievement.
57.
Oh, look at this. Sublime darts from Fitton.
165.
Absolutely brilliant. He's on a 10-darter. What a time to produce his best darts of the week.
96. Darrell requires 16.
Double 8 to break the throw again. They've settled for an 11-darter.
Game shot the second leg. Darrell Fitton.
And you sense he begins to believe now. And perhaps more worryingly, Glenn Durrant begins to sense an impending nightmare. Still got a discernible advantage, but 4-1 might be about to become 4-3. That would be 2 of the 4 sets that he needs in double quick time.
45.
5 legs in a row for Darrell Fitton.
$39.
And it's rattled Durrant. Whatever Fitton had a pint of after the break following 5 sets, I want one.
100.
You have to look back to the first leg of the 6th set, the first leg after the players came back after that break, when Durrant had 4 darts at double 16, missed them all, then missed double 8 and double 4, and Fitton picked off a double 8 and won that leg against the Durrant throw. Since then, Glenn hasn't won a leg.
45.
And Fitton's averages get better and better.
$100.
He's putting good pressure though on the Fitton throw here.
$60.
And he's got the darts here, Durrant. Was that another wince of pain or disappointment?
96. $96. Glenn, you require 143.
So 143 for Durrant to break back. Treble 13 is shot here.
119. Darrell, you require 155.
155 for Fitton, which he now can't finish. So, after losing 5 legs in a row,
59.
the last 3 of
Glenn,
which he hasn't even had a shot at a
24.
double, Glenn Durrant looks at double 12.
Games from the third leg. Glenn Durrant. Fourth leg, Glenn to throw first. Game on.
And if Durrant now holds and takes this 7th set to a deciding leg, even on the Fitton throw, you just wonder what the psychological aspects would be for both men.
Yes, could that be a tide turner? Durrant stopping the rot. But Fitton is firing. So is Durrant.
125. 96.
It's been an excellent leg for Glenn Durrant. 140, 125, 140. Now playing around the 90s. That's brilliant. 171. Big leg this. Two darts at double 18. Double 9, he was a fraction away for a 12-dart finish.
87.
Two missed darts opens the door, an opportunity for Fitton to take the set. Treble 19. The single means he needs bull.
49. Glenn, you require 9.
Right then, does that. Double 4.
Going from the fourth leg, Glenn Durrant
to move within a leg
game on.
of victory and a first ever Lakeside semi-final. Darrell has to hold his throw, but that's not a good start.
$100. $60.
44, followed by 60. It was the genesis of a great fight back from Darrell Fitton, but is it just about to evaporate now? Good scoring from Durrant in this leg. And he's got a good advantage. He's 136 points up after 6 darts apiece. He's wrested the darts back effectively here from Darrell Fitton, who cannot hit a treble for love nor money in this leg.
Well, the reason that great sporting fightbacks are so rare is that absolutely everything has to go your way. One little blip and it can all come tumbling down. And this could be it.
$97. Glenn, you require 121.
Match darts in his hand. 6 darts to hit 121 for the match. 54 left, the call from Hugh Ware.
81.
And he will come back for tops for the match.
All that Fitton can do now is whack in a big score, and that's exactly what he's doing.
180.
Come on, he says, but will he be back? Tops. Double 10 for the match. Double 5.
Game, shot on the match. Glenn Durrant.
What a performance. Cool under intense pressure. Downs the dazzler. The Borough boy is having a Lakeside loving. Glenn Durrant into a first ever World Championship semi-final, and he has been brilliant.